Hey guys, it's Collectibles Studios here, and today's video is going to be very different from the usual video. Of course, we all love to go to amusement parks to ride roller coasters and check out all the rides and attractions they have, but another aspect of the amusement parks is the merchandise and collectibles we get from all the parks we go to, and this video is going to be dedicated to showcasing all of those that we have from the years we've been going to a variety of different amusement parks. Now, I'm not going to cover everything. I'm not going to show off shirts or park maps that are newer than like the 2010s. I'm mainly going to be showcasing a lot of the stuff that either you can't buy or that is just no longer available for purchase. A lot of the stuff also comes from special events we've attended over the years, so we've definitely grown our collection of theme park merchandise and collectibles. So I wanted to show it off to you guys because otherwise it's just sitting in the house collecting dust, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. First, we have this great Maverick print that came from Bob, BK Photo Page. Right here we have Maverick's layout from Pursuit of Thrills, and Millennium Force's layout, also from Pursuit of Thrills. And this right here is Six Flags Great Adventure's 2006 map. You can tell it's 2006 because Stuntman's Freefall is still on there. Whereas over here with the 2007 map, you can see that Freefall is missing, so that's the big difference between those two. Over here we have the Blue Racer, Red Racer print from Christopher Werner Designs. That is number 17 out of the 100 that were printed. And right next to it we have the Steel Vengeance poster from Pursuit of Thrills. This is a metal sign of Lightning Rod at Dollywood, and this is a print of Wicked Cyclone from Six Flags New England. This right here is a limited edition Steel Vengeance poster. This is number 738 out of the 1,000 that were made. Right here is another print from Christopher Werner Designs, the Vortex 30th Anniversary one. This is number 52 out of 100. This right here is our 1974 original Great Adventure pennant. You can tell with the original logo and lack of Six Flags branding. And then right here we have a Lightning Loops pennant, and right next to it is a Rolling Thunder pennant. This right here is this limited edition Twisted Timbers bit of memorabilia here. This was given out at the Media Day. There were only a limited number of them made. It's got some facts about the ride on the front, and on the back it's got the whole story of Candy Apple Grove. This is the gigantic Nano Coaster Plus of Millennium Force. You'll see a bit more of our Nano Coaster collection later. This is the only one of the Plus versions I have, and it is absolutely gigantic. Just for some perspective there, that's the size of my hand compared to the rest of this thing. It's pretty big. The only reason I'm showing off this keychain is because this is actually an early release. This was given out to us at the East Coaster event by Holiday World for their new for 2024 coaster, Good Gravy. This right here is a really old snow globe from Great Adventure. It's got Bizarro on it, still has Rolling Thunder on it, even Scream Machine is still on it. This is definitely one of my favorite pieces of merchandise from the park because there's so many really cool defunct attractions that you can't find at the park anymore, all inside this snow globe here. Right here we have a few of the badges from some of the events I've been to. This is not all of them. There are a couple of them that are missing, as you'll also see with the next sort of section I'm covering, but we have Coaster Mania 2021. I also did go to 2022. I just don't have that badge up here. Coaster Madness 2021, Coastin' by the Ocean 2022, Riding of the Bull 11 or Once from 2019, Coaster Madness at Dorney from 2019, East Coaster 2024, Dorney Park Clownin' Around 2022, Riding of the Bull Diaz from 2018, the Ace Spring Conference from 2022, Ace's Ride Playland event during 2022. Then down here, this is my volunteer thing from Ace Mid-Atlantic. This was during the Ace Dives event. I actually lost my badge from that event on Pantheon at night, so that one's gone unfortunately. And here's a sticker from Coaster Madness 2019 at Dorney. And here are just a few of the media badges I have. Like I said, for the last grouping of items, this is not all of them. More of them will be featured later, but this is the Wildcats Revenge Media Day Pass. This is from Oktoberfest at Great Adventure in 2022. This is from the RIP Party at Haunt. I believe this one is from last year, not this year. I can't remember exactly. I think that's the 2023 one. Could be the 2022 one as well. That, of course, Shadow Stalker Media Day. This is from Flavors of the World with the special Flavors of the World pin. This right here is the 1986 park map for Six Flags Great Adventure. You can see a lot of classic rides over there. You can even see Sarajevo Bobsled, which is a pretty short-lived attraction that was on the boardwalk. And, of course, the rest of Great Adventure. And then right here we have the 1987 park map for Great Adventure, which is formatted a little bit differently than that of 1986. I didn't point it out on 86, but there is Ultra Twister in addition to Sarajevo Bobsleds. And this right here is this really cool handout that Fiesta Texas gave attendees of East Coaster 2024. It shows off the whole DC Universe area that's opening in 2024 with signatures from Jeff Fillico and Jeff Siebert. And inside of this, they also gave this out, which I'm going to cover the barcode, but it's a free admission ticket to Fiesta, Texas that includes the VIP lounge and all of these VIP ride accesses for all these rides, including some of the new rides inside DC Universe, which is really cool. We have a couple coins here as well. That one is Banshee at Kings Island. That one's Millennium Force at Cedar Point. That one is Top Thrill Dragster at Cedar Point. And that one is from Safari Off-Road Adventure, Great Adventure. I'm pretty sure that's when it first opened too. And then right here we have 2 gold coins from Dorney Park. This one is for Zephyr, which celebrated 85 seasons in 2019. And then this one is for Thunderhawk, which also celebrated an anniversary, 95 seasons, which means, of course, it is celebrating 100 in 2024. Now, I know I said I wouldn't be showing off shirts, but this one is pretty cool because you can see here it is from Paramount's Carowinds, back when Paramount still owned those parks, and this is actually for the Scooby-Doo Haunted Mansion attraction that was at Carowinds. And now here is what I believe to be the full pin set for Great Adventure. These aren't ones that you could purchase. These were all ones that had to be collected through the membership program. Pretty sure the only one missing from here is the 25 visit pin because we did not have a membership during 2019, which is when they were being given out. But you can see here, I'll start from the top left. We have Jersey Devil 2020, which is an interesting one because obviously Jersey Devil was delayed. Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth from opening day. This is Hurricane Harbor, I believe, from one of the opening days. This is one of the Safari ones. This is Great Adventure 45th Anniversary, Jersey Devil 2021. It's the same pin, just with an updated year. This is one of the Save an Icon pins. This is the Coaster Power Hours 2021 pin. Opening Day 2021 pin. This is the Medusa pin from 2022 when it was rebranded. Right here we have a Nitro pin. I believe this is one of 2 Nitro pins. The Little Devil pin. The 2020 Comic Fest pin, which I'm pretty sure wound up being canceled, so this is another relic from 2020. The Fright Fest pin from 2021, Congo Rapids pin, the El Toro 15th Anniversary pin. This is the pin that you had to redeem 15,000 points, I believe it was, of your membership rewards points to get this, and this was during 2019. The Nitro 20 Years pin. The Save an Icon pin, this is a different one. The Holiday in the Park 2021 pin. The Holiday in the Park 2022 pin. The 2020 Opening Day pin. The Holiday in the Park 2019 pin. King Dakar 15th Anniversary pin, and this is another Save an Icon pin right here. I do believe there is also a Bizarro 20 Years pin. I'm not sure where that one is. If I find it later, I'll throw it in the video. But in addition to these, we also have this pin for El Toro from American Coaster Enthusiasts, which I'm pretty sure was one of the birthdays of El Toro, 10 years, the 10-year birthday of El Toro. And this right here is the Coaster Mania 2022 pin that was only given out to attendees of the event. And this right here is a patch from Great Adventure for Scouts from 2019. This right here is a pretty interesting one. This is a piece of a conveyor belt that is used on Holiday World's water coasters at Splash and Safari. I'm not sure which one it is. It might be Mammoth. And this was given out as a prize at one of the Hollywood Nights events that one of our friends gave to us. So really cool piece of memorabilia here that I'm not sure if anyone will get again. And this right here is my miniature replica brick from Cedar Point. We're going to be getting something very similar to this for Great Adventure sooner than later. Hopefully, by the time this video comes out, I'd imagine it'll probably already arrive and I'll have a video out on that. But otherwise, this is the only one I have. This is Cedar Point's, and this went in for their 150th actually anniversary in 2020, which wound up being 2021 pretty much. But you could find a much bigger version of this brick in the park too. And then down here on the floor, we have a few coaster pieces. Truly, I couldn't tell you where some of these came from. I'm pretty sure a couple of them did come from El Toro, but otherwise, they're just random coaster parts we've been able to find. This right here is a giant Steel Force banner that we got at East Coaster 2024, and as you can tell, it's really big. I'm going to start off with the door of magnets here. I'm not going to go through every single one. Not all of them are theme park related. Most of them are. There's an absolute ton of them. Feel free to slow the video down so you can take a closer look at them, but these are all the ones we've collected over the years. We've been really focusing a lot on magnets because they're pretty easy collectible, and of course we have this door that works perfect for them. But yeah, tons of magnets here, some duplicates here and there, but like I said, feel free to pause the video so you can take a look at all of them because there's a lot. This right here is a banner we got at Cedar Point of Millennium Force, and right over here is a bandana that came from Frontier Festival. This was, I'm pretty sure, during their Wild Frontier Nights event during 2022, and they had these out and about, and we were able to get one. This right here is the giant poster map for Cedar Point. I'm pretty sure this is from either the 2021 or 2022 season, because they were selling these during the whole 150th anniversary celebration, so we were able to get one, and it's pretty sizable. And right here is from a competition at Kings Island. They had people create artwork, and this wound up getting first place for the 50th anniversary of Kings Island, with the Beast and Blue Ice Cream being the most prominent features. Over here we have another 2006 Great Adventure map, and right above we have this placard for Iron Gwazi and this placard for Pantheon. All the new for 2022 coasters, at least the major ones from the SeaWorld parks or now United Parks, got one of these. We did not get the one for Icebreaker, but we do have the one for Iron Gwazi and Pantheon. Right here is a giant sign we won at one of the Coaster Madness events at Dorney Park of Hydra the Revenge. You can see here, it's very big. This is a map of Six Flags Great Adventure from 1983. We were able to get at East Coaster. You can see some really cool retro attractions like Rolling Thunder, and I'm sure many others as I make my way around. This is around the time when Roaring Rapids was new. There's Lightning Loops. There's all of Old Country. There's the parachutes when they were brand new. Lots of really, really cool stuff on this map. This right here is a wheel from Batman the Ride at Great Adventure that we won. Well, actually, Ace won during one of the Thrillathon events, and he wound up giving it to us, so thank you, Ace. This right here is an Oktoberfest sign from one of the Six Flags parks. Then we have our collection of license plates and metal signs. I'm going to try to not show the non-coaster related ones because there are a few sprinkled in. There's one for Great Adventure, Dorney Parks Possessed, Disney MGM Studios, Diamondback at Kings Island, Lightning Rod at Dollywood, Frontier City, and Six Flags Over Texas. Then we also have the collection of metal signs that Cedar Point has that are all themed after their coasters. You can see the Iron Dragon and Corkscrew ones behind Darth Vader there, Millennium Force, Steel Vengeance, Magnum, Maverick, Valraven, Blue Streak, and the original Dragster. In addition to that, there's this one from Cedar Point and this really cool printout that is actually metal that I'm pretty sure we got from Bob at BK Photo Page. We also have this Jurassic Park one and Fast and Furious one, both of which came from Universal in Florida. There's also this old school mini license plate for Busch Gardens Williamsburg with the old logo. Right here we have a piece of Rolling Thunder wood. We actually have two pieces, but see, this is piece number 258. There it is. There's also another one up on the wall over there, but this was a really cool thing we were able to get couple years ago at Great Adventure. Right here is the ridiculous number of preferred parking vouchers we've gotten from the 2023 season at Great Adventure, and this is not all of them either. I'm pretty sure this is just from one car. And right here we have this old patch for Batman and Robin the Chiller, and a little East Coaster button there as well. And now the Coaster Dynamics collection. Before that though, we have this Cedar Point 150 years button, an Iron Menace button, and a Batman and Robin the Chiller button, but we have the Medusa Nano Coaster, the new Medusa. We have Nitro at Great Adventure. We have the Parkscapes for Great Adventure. We have Jersey Devil, Batman and Robin the Chiller, King Dakar, and you can see smaller versions of those big placards we have for Iron Gwazi and Pantheon with just the coins and a little bit of different art. Then over here we have Steel Vengeance, El Toro, Iron Rattler, Intimidator 305, which of course is now Project 305 or whatever they wind up retheming it to, Beast at Kings Island, and Wonder Woman Golden Lasso Coaster, Fiesta Texas, plus this little Ferris wheel that is also apparently made by Coaster Dynamics. There's also this cool fake record here for American Coaster Enthusiasts celebrating 45 years, and behind it we have in these boxes the full train for El Toro and Jersey Devil, the wooden Coaster Dynamics versions. Right here we have a piece of El Toro wood that we won at Thrillathon 2021, and just below it we have a piece of King Dakar cable, which we also won at Thrillathon 2021. Right here are three of the pillows that could be won from this one particular Midway game at Great Adventure a couple years ago. There are more. I believe there's a Skull Mountain one, Runaway Train, Nitro, King Dakar. We wound up just getting El Toro, Jersey Devil, and Great Adventure because you did have to win the game each time to be able to get these pillows. They were not for sale separately. Right here we have this giant wooden sign for Cedar Point. And here's a piece of the old wood from Wildcat at Hershey Park, which of course is now Wildcat's Revenge. They did not reuse all of the wood, so they sold off some of the old wood from Wildcat that they weren't reusing, and here's a piece of that. And this is our giant pin board that consists of pins, buttons, and everything in between. You will see over here at the Great Adventure area of the pin board that there are a few that I didn't show earlier in the video that would complete that whole set, because we do have the full set. I know we have one version of the entire set, and then the second set isn't all of the pins, but it's a few of them. There's Bizarro that I mentioned earlier, Calypso Springs, Tornado, Hurricane Harbor 2019, Batman 80 Years. There's a lot of them thrown about here. We have a couple rare ones like a Batman and Robin the Chiller pin. This is the Alpine Bobsled pin from Great Escape right before it closed. And then a few more down here. I believe there's some from Silver Dollar City, some from the Texas parks, a whole bunch of different things. Here's some from some of the Busch Gardens parks. Over here, we have these Ace Dives buttons. This is the Park President pin for 2023 at Busch Gardens Williamsburg with Dark Coaster on it. There's a few here from Cedar Point. Lots of stuff here. Like I said, there's a button for Wicked Twister, which is no longer around. Lots of stuff here. Like I said, not all coaster related. As you can see, some Hard Rock stuff there as well, but lots of coaster stuff. And here's the media badge for Fright Fest / Kids Boo Fest Media Day on September 24th of 2022. And this right here is another RIP Party lanyard. I believe this is the one from 2023 and the other one was the one from 2022. With that being said, that is going to conclude everything I'm showing in this video with regard to theme park merch and memorabilia. Like I said, I didn't really want to show everything because some of it is just shirts and stuff that you could purchase very easily at the parks. I wanted to show some of the more specialty items that are collectibles items and stuff of that nature that you're really not going to find. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A lot of you guys requested it, so I wanted to get it out there. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.